Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Leadership TKO live night show. Welcome to the night show, everybody. Welcome to the Leadership TKO live night show. I'm Dr. Lakeisha McKnight, excited to be here with you all. And so, listen, we're about to go live on Facebook, so please stand by. All right, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Leadership TKO live night show, everybody. Welcome to the night show. Excited to be here with each and every one of you on this evening. It's Dr. Lakeisha McKnight, your leadership specialist, your wealth mentor, author of a few books, but most importantly, your friend. And so welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the stream, the night show. Welcome. It's about, 7:39 as I'm going live this Sunday, January the 10th. And so I'm excited to be here, whether you're catching this live or replay, YouTube, doesn't matter what platform. I welcome you here to the show. Welcome. The show goes live every single night around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so we're here for you because the mission of the show really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, your income. That's right. Influence, impact, and income is all about helping you to win. And so for those of you who have winning on your agenda for today, for tomorrow, for the entire week and year, days of your life, this is the show that you want to tune into and connect with. And so I welcome you here and I thank you so very much for being here, part of the show. Now remember, there are several ways to participate with the show. Several ways to participate. Number one, like or love the stream. Like or love the stream. I mean, how many of you are ready to just go after what it is that you believe that God has called you to do? I mean, you're absolutely positively serious about your purpose. You're serious about growing yourself as a leader. I want you to go ahead and love the stream. Hit that love button if you want to like it, love it, whatever it is that you feel that you're being led to doing, go ahead and love the stream. Secondly, comment. I would love to hear and know where you're watching from. Those of you who are new to the show, and even those of you who are veterans, okay, you normally come by and you visit. I would love to know where you're from. Feel free to type that in the comment section below so you would enter your city, your state, your country, where you're watching. Okay, where you're tuning in from. Go ahead and place that below. And if you're catching the replay of this, go ahead and enter hashtag replay. That lets me know that some of you are catching it a little later. All right, you're catching it a little later. So I appreciate you all, and let's interact. We can have conversations. It's all about conversations when we do these live streams. It's not about coming here and let me just hear what Lakeisha has to say. No, it's about us, you and I connecting, you and I going back and forth in the sense of dialogue and conversation. Now, I might get back to my part a little later after the live stream is over, but nonetheless, I try to connect and engage as well. And so the other last point I want to make is that you can share this on your timelines, groups, fan pages, wherever you feel led to sharing the stream to be a blessing and to add value to the lives of other people. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. And so I have something really near and dear to my heart that I'm going to be sharing tonight. Okay. I probably let you in on just a little bit of personal things. Not too personal, but just a little bit of a background. All right. You might see the title of the stream for tonight. Okay. How many of you see the title of the stream for tonight? It's How Much Will It Cost You? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share this with a couple of my colleagues. I like to do what I recommend for you all to do, and I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to share this out. How much will it cost you, guys? Now, you might be saying, well, Lakeisha, What is it? I know. And I began looking at, just thinking about my past and my upbringing. And many of you, if you don't know, I'm originally from Paterson, New Jersey. It's a city not too far away from New York City, okay, from the city, NY. And so I just think about my upbringing, how blessed I truly am just to be here. Okay, a little city outside of New York City. And it wasn't glamorous and gold, just a, rich, high sedity, type of place. It wasn't like that at all. Okay, I'm not going to say, I was raised in the projects, because it wasn't like that either. Okay, but here's what I will tell you. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. And so I think about my upbringing and just the rich upbringing and the glimpses of my future that God was really trying to share with me. I didn't even realize. You sit back and you realize where you come from and the things that God just showed you. Like, wait a minute, you know what? I'm putting one and one together. Let me explain to you what I mean. So when I grew up and I went to elementary school, the school that I went to, the name of the school was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., school number 30. Now, there are several schools in that city of Paterson named after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So that's number one. I went to a school credited with the name of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That's number one. Number two, after graduating from, of course, the 8th grade there in that school, I then progressed and I went to, as scared as I was at that time, I auditioned to get into a high school that was for fine and performing arts. So it wasn't your ordinary type of high school. So I went to a school, again, called Rosa Parks School of Fine and Performing Arts. I want you to see how this is moving. So I went from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. High School to Rosa Parks School of Fine and Performing Arts. So I have a history, and I want you to think about your history, a history where these institutions and these schools were named after people who fought for their freedom, yet the system that I was raised into, we all were brought up into, was training you to work for someone else for the rest of your life. I need you to catch where we're going with this. The system itself is designed, the school system is designed so that you would work for someone else for the entirety of your life. But yet the schools are named after individuals who fought for freedom. Here's the point that I want you to think about, the question I want you to answer for yourself, because it was a fight to get through, of course, those levels of school. But how much will it cost for you, for those of you who have a desire to be free? How much will freedom cost you? I can't answer that question for yourself. And when I'm talking about freedom, I'm talking about being able to exercise your rights, because whether you believe it or not, some of them are being challenged right now. And then the other point that I want to make is your financial freedom, your time freedom. Because we know Dr. Martin Luther King ministered, preached, spoke about freedom, spoke about the dream. He had a dream. You all know the speech, and we're about to celebrate him this month. So how much will freedom cost you? How much will your financial freedom, your time freedom cost you? What is going to be expected of you, right? What will you have to endure? What would you have to go through? What trials and situations would you have to travel through in order for you to achieve freedom for you and your family? I can't answer that. But all I have to ask the question of you is, are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to pay the price for whatever it is it's going to cost you? Can you imagine if God said, you know what, you're going to be a billionaire, but I just want to let you know that such and such is going to pass away. You're going to experience divorce. And then what's going to happen is that you're going to come down with an illness and then miraculously you're going to be healed. Can you imagine if he said that? And then he says, then you're going to be a billionaire. Okay. Would you go through all of that to be that billionaire if you were told everything you had to endure just to get there? Think about that for yourself. If you were told everything that was going to happen to you to get to that goal, to get to your predestined self, right? If you were told everything you had to endure to encounter in life, the relationships you would lose, the health problems you would face, all of these things, right? Would you endure it? Would you say, yes, God, I'll do it? And so the point of the matter is, you got to look deep within yourself and make that commitment and say, not my will. You have to make that commitment and say, I'm going to go after whatever he said is mine. You have to make that commitment for your children and your children's children. What will it cost you? I made the commitment. I said, you know what? I'm good. My kids are going to be good. No, matter of fact, my kids are already good. And I made that commitment so sold out to the point where now, right? I'm not even, I know some people are like, well, I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not even 40. Freedom. Freedom. My kids will never have to work a job. And they're not even 10 years of age. They will never need to work their job. They see their parents here with them. What will it cost you? What are you willing to give up in order for you to go up? Give up meaning sacrifice. Are you willing to stay up late nights and rise up early mornings to work your business so that your business can free you, and your business and the actions you're engaging in right now will pay you and your family for life? What is it going to cost you? See, the truth of the matter is you have to assess the vehicles, the strategies that you all are using. For 2021, what strategies are you using for those of you who want to be financially free or time free? Will it get you there, and would it get you there in the time that you're looking forward to being free? I don't know what your freedom date is. I don't know what it is for you. But you have to determine for yourself what that date looks like and what strategies are you going to implement so you can walk and actually achieve freedom for yourself. I know for a fact, and I'm just going to put it out there is a resource. And I'm going to make a recommendation, and whether you accept the recommendation and look into the recommendation is totally up to you, but I compel you to look into it. There are many resources out there. Yes, absolutely. But you got to have you got to have the community. You got to have the people, the support, the mentorship, so that you can endure the journey and you have people in your corner supporting you. And that is what we have connected to a resource that's helping people to get access to assets, which is what the wealthy access, right? So that they can have money working for them. To achieve freedom, you need to have money, or I should say, cash working for you. You need to exchange that cash and put it in a vehicle, real money, to protect it, number one. Then secondly, help it to grow. There are assets that will help it to grow, help you to get profits, okay? But you have to know the ones to get involved with. Many of you've heard about the surge because people are confident. They're extremely confident in cryptocurrency now. Cryptocurrency is being supported by the confidence of the people. It's driving its value. We can't say that about cash. And so here's the recommendation. The recommendation is this: connect with a resource that's going to help you to get access to assets. and start accumulating assets. Get a portfolio where your portfolio includes cryptocurrency, it includes gold, it includes silver and other assets. And so I'm going to encourage those of you who are watching the stream on my timeline, reply info. If you want information on building your portfolio, putting yourself in position where you can get paid in Bitcoin and help to expedite your journey to freedom. You can get access to this resource for free. There is no cost to you. You would simply get the link. You would review the information on the website. You would register, get your free account. And guess what? You can also get connected to training that's happening tonight. That's right. Every Sunday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there's training on how to navigate and how to really truly get going with the resource. And so I'm going to encourage those of you who are watching this on my timeline, reply info below for details. Now, if you're watching this on one of my family members, that's right, family, Wealth Builders Worldwide, we have many entrepreneurs who are connected. They may be sharing this with you. I encourage you to inbox them and say, hey, Lakeisha was talking about that resource. Can I get information about that resource she was talking about? And get the link and review it. Plug in. You don't have to ask questions. It's free. You don't have to ask questions. It's free. It's free. Okay? There's, look, no cost to let the information, but once you want to start getting assets, there's steps that you have to take. You position yourself to get paid in Bitcoin several times a day. That's right, 24/7, 365 days of a year. So reply info back with the person that shares with you. Let's get you going. And so I appreciate your time, mentor, Dr. Lakeisha McKnight. Glad to be here with you guys. So we'll be back tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so until then, I encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone, and God bless.